Nikisha Bond, and we are continuing to go through the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. We are going law by law. Oh, wait. Welcome. If you're new here, thank you for coming back if you're an oldie but goodie. We're going through the 48 Laws of Power so that we can gain power for ourselves. So we know the games that are being played and we know how we want to act. So we're going law by law by law until we get to law number 38, which is think as you like, but behave as others. Intriguing. Let's get started. If you make a show of going against the times, flaunting your unconventional ideas and unorthodox ways, people will think you only want attention and that you look down upon them. They will find a way to punish you for making them feel inferior. It is far safer to blend in and nurture the common touch. Share your originalities only with tolerant friends and those who are sure to appreciate your uniqueness. Interesting. And so the book goes on, we're on page 321. The book goes on to talk about how when we're young, we learn really quickly that you can't say everything that's on your mind. You ever tell your mom she was fat? Yeah, that didn't turn out too well, did it? Yeah, because people don't actually really like the truth. They don't like it. They want you to say what's socially acceptable. So you learn to really just kind of clam up when you're young. And that persists as you get older. And it says, the wise and clever people learn early on that they can display conventional behavior and mouth conventional ideas without having to believe in them. So basically, you learn how to be fake. You learn how to wear this mask in public. And which is kind of sad because then it means that everybody's walking around not really being their true authentic selves, saying their true authentic thoughts. But I get it because nobody wants to hear your true thoughts. I don't really like that, but I guess that's what that is. So the book talks about how by blending in, you're able to say what you want to say to the people that you really trust, and then just say what everybody expects you to say to everybody else. And that way you don't get ostracized, because social inclusion is a very important need. We as humans need to be with other people. And so if you say something that's outside the box and they kick you out of the tribe, back in the day you could have died, but now people are dying of loneliness just because they're not a part of any tribe. So it's really important to us as people, as humans, that we have a group of people that we can depend on, that we can be a part of, which means that you can't always say what's on your mind. I wonder if they use that to control us, because that's kind of what it was making me think. Like, if you ostracize people for having a different belief, isn't that control? Okay, just something to think about, Oh, here's another one. Not only do people of power avoid the offenses, they also learn to play clever fox and feign the common touch. This reminded me of this picture that I saw of Biden. I'll go ahead and insert the picture. And he's sitting down with a black family, eating chicken and drinking out of styrofoam cups. And I was like, why are you doing this? And I guess it's to seem like he's a regular folks. But then first of all, I was like, the symbolism of, black people only like chicken and styrofoam cups was like really degrading. I mean, you're the president of the United States. He couldn't have something better than chicken from a bucket? Like, seriously? That's feigning the common touch, right? I'm one of you guys. You're not one of us. What are you talking about? You sound crazy. But I guess we're seeing beyond the veil. But that is what this whole chapter is about being this person in front of people to make them think you're one way. But in reality, we know you're the president of the United States. You don't eat like this or drink like this. But you're doing it with me. Why? Because of the optics, because of what you want to show, because you want to see that you're in touch with a common man. That's why we're reading the book, guys. That is why we're reading the book, because we want to know that that's why these things, they look weird to us. That's why we're looking at that and saying, something about that doesn't look right. And what is it that they're trying to tell us? We want to be able to see through the lies. And by going chapter by chapter, we can see how many of these types of strategies they put in to the public sphere to control us. I don't know why that keeps coming to mind. I don't think that's what this chapter was supposed to make us feel, but that's what Nikisha Bond is feeling. So it is what it is. The invaluable ability to be all things to all people. When you go into society, leave behind your own ideas and values and put on the mask of the most appropriate for the group in which you find yourself. Basically, code switching. That's what that reminds me of. In the Black community, there's something called code switching. When you go into different environments, you have to act differently. The way that you talk at home with your family is not going to be the way that you talk at corporate. And I'm sure there's code switching for other communities, but I'm part of the Black community, so that's the one that I'm speaking of. But that's what that is code switching. Know what type of mask you need to put on in the different types of environments that you find yourself in. I didn't know that I was exercising the laws of power, but hey, it just seems practical, though, in a way, if you really think about it, because you don't want to go into a place that's like going and wearing a swimsuit at an opera. Like, it's just not appropriate. Like, you have to dress for the place that you're at. Anyways, let's get into the reversal of the law. only time it is worth standing out is when you already stand out. When you have achieved an unshakable position of power and can display your differences from others as a sign of distance between you. You know what that reminded me of? Did you guys see that photo of The Rock and Oprah asking for us to donate to the Maui wildfires? It's not that we wouldn't donate to the fires. It's like, why? What is your donation, sir, man, billionaires? Really? Why are you doing that? But why could they do that? Because they have the power. Like, what are we going to do about it? We can complain on the internet, but it's not going to change anything in their world. And I think it was a way to be like, F you. Yeah, of course we have the money and we could do a lot, but we're going to get the money from you because we can. What you gonna do? Who's gonna check me, boo? Look at all these power strategies that they look at. So, people who are above reproach, they can do whatever they want, I guess. Okay, so let's get into my final thoughts. My final thoughts. Think as you like, but behave like others. I think it's important. I think code switching is important. I know that, you can't get very far if you don't play the game to a certain degree. You can go out there and you can buck the system and fight all hard, but you're not going to get very far because certain things are a certain way and you're going to have to adhere to those. So learning how to code switch, learning how to know that I'm in this environment and this is the mask that I'm going to wear. And you don't have to feel too bad about that because you should have a group of friends or people that are around you, family, acquaintances, somebody that you can be your true and authentic self to, or a therapist. You can get a therapist if you don't have somebody. And so you need to have both. You need to be able to come out in society and behave the way they want you to behave. And you need to be able to be your true authentic self with people that you love. Yeah, I mean, that's really all I have. As we start to get down to the nitty gritty of these, I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over and over again because they're saying the same thing over and over again. It's to play the game, right? Remember in the very beginning, we talked about the courtiers. It's to play the game of a courtier. It's to be how you need to be in society. I think we just didn't think that game still existed, but oh yes, it is alive and well. So make sure that you like, make sure that you subscribe, and make sure that you share this with a friend because maybe they need some help and maybe they need some advice. And next time we are going to get into Law 39, stir up waters to catch fish. What? Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you guys being on this long journey with me. I will eventually talk about something else, but I made this commitment to myself and now to you. And so we're going to finish it out. I'll see you guys next time.